Hey Fred, this is Seth. Sorry this took a little bit to get to you, but gonna get right going with what we were working on in our lesson. Um, so I think we were just working on just the chord sheet, the essential chords, and the embellishments that we can do with some of these chords. Embellishments meaning like, you know, that kind of stuff, you know. So let's just kind of go right down the line. I think we started with the C chord, okay? And if you look on the C chord on your essential chord sheet, which is over here, it's kind of flipped. So yeah, I don't know why it's kind of flipped over here, but this is the sheet that I'm talking about. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna play a C chord, and I think what I wrote for you is that your second finger can do a hammer-on and a pull-off from where it is. So it looks like this. So you kind of get a middle finger. You can do the same thing with your first finger. So I got this going. Okay, that's just going back and forth from that first fret, but I can also go down to the next string, so I go down this one too. So I get something like this. The other thing you can do with the C chord is use your fourth finger, your pinky, and I'm just hammering on right on the fourth string, so right underneath the ring finger, right underneath it, so I get this sound. And I can also do that on the second string down here and the first string, all on the third fret, okay? That's the C chord. Once again, the pinky on the first, on the second, and on the fourth, on and off. Your first finger on the second and on the first, on and off. And then your middle finger on and off on the string that it's already on the fourth string. Okay, hope that makes sense. The other ones that we were looking at, let's look at like the G chord and the E minor chord. So the G chord, we had this finger in, and we were doing that pentatonic scale that I showed you. I think I wrote it down for you on a piece of paper. It's this scale, looks like this. Playing either like an E minor or G, you can kind of mess around with that scale while holding your fingers down. So I've got this. That's just with my middle finger on the sixth string here. And then my first finger is going to come and it's going to do the next three. Second fret on the fifth string, fourth and third, okay, and then I've also got my third finger, my ring, that's going to be doing the second string and the first string, so it looks like this. Okay, so those are the embellishments for that one. It's the same type of thing with the E minor. Difference is I'm taking my first finger on and off for the fifth string, same as I did with the G chord. But now as I go down, I'm using my middle finger for the 4th string and the 3rd string, all on the 2nd fret. Okay, and then I've got my ring finger doing the next two, the 2nd string and the 1st string. Just going up and down that pentatonic scale, so that works really well for those 2 chords. I think we did at least 2 more. I know we did the D chord, so let me show you that. Okay. Once again, these are all on your essential chord sheet, so make sure you have that in front of you when you're doing these exercises. So I'm holding a D chord. The main thing I can do with this one, 1st finger on and off. Okay. 3rd finger on and off as well. Okay. And then I can also do it with my pinky on and off. The pinky's going to be on the 1st string on the 3rd fret, on and off. Okay, so all 3 of those work. They all stay in the same position, so D's pretty easy in that way. Okay, so I get that kind of a sound for that. And the last one I believe we did was the E chord. Okay. Right next to the E minor on the left side on the chord sheet. And on this one, the main one that I told you to do was the pinky. The pinky is going to go up and down on the 2nd fret. So on the 3rd string, 2nd string, and 1st string. Can kind of do the other ones. Like you can do the 1st finger hammer on as well, and you can try it with the other fingers. I think it sounds best with the pinky on this one. I'm not sure if we did the A chord or not, but just in case, when we're doing the A chord, a good one is the ring finger to take on and off on the 2nd string and the 1st string on the 2nd fret. Okay, so it looks like this. Okay. You can also do the 1st finger. Those will probably be the main 2 that I do on that one too. So. Yeah, experiment with those. I think that's pretty much what we covered when we were going over that particular lesson. So just keep messing around with that, kind of have fun with it, but it's also a good way to try and just learn your chords. Once you get comfortable with it, we'll jump back into the chord progressions and try and start playing these chords in time. So hope that helps. I will send this to you right away. Have a great day, man.